The Liver King on Netflix, somehow it managed to get top 3 in the list of documentaries. To me, this was pathetic. Coach Greg, in today's video, The Liver King is back.
Primals.
If you haven't watched it already, please don't. The Liver King on Netflix, somehow the Netflix movie made it into the top 3. After watching it, I strongly suggest that you don't. I'm going to have every spoiler alert possible, so if you don't want to watch the video but want to see what it was talking about, this is the video for you. And so the documentary starts like this. Let's all feel bad for the poor little Liver King. He grew up without a father, and so every single thing that he does wrong throughout his entire life, the scamming, the lying, the turning his apartment into a drug chemistry lab, all of that, well, he's excused because he never had a father. He felt he was bullied because he was short. What is wrong with you? And so the highlight of the movie was the Liver King saying his first orgasm was while he was doing the bench press. It's called a coregasm, and it does in fact exist. But from that moment on, the movie kept going downhill. And so with the Liver King, I don't think I believe anything. From the part where he says his 2 kids were in danger, taken to hospital because they had an improper diet and it was cured from the carnivore diet. Of which, oh, by the way, at the end of the video, he admits that that was a mistake, that you shouldn't go on a carnivore diet, that extremes in dieting are bad, that you should actually eat a balanced diet, including fruits and vegetables. But no, during his stay as the Liver King, it was carnivore, bull testicles, as well as liver. And so the Liver King claims that they were selling to 250,000 people each and every month. Liver pills. Does anyone actually believe that 250,000 people every month were buying this bullshit? I don't believe that to be true. Or that they were selling $100 million in a year of their supplements. But even if that were true, how much do you think that is profit? I mean, Gymshark released that they had sold over 500 million euros in a single year. But when you look at how much was actually profit, after taking out all the expenses, administration, and so on, it was just over 7 million euros. Just because you're selling $100+ million a year in supplements doesn't mean you're making all that much profit. Zach Tallender, I watched his rendition of the video, and he says, "Did you know that the Liver King is a billionaire?" No, because he's not. Are you kidding me? I'm telling you, just because he potentially may have sold $100 million in a year doesn't mean he's worth anything close to $1 billion. That's the kind of money that Mr. Beast is worth. You can't compare the Liver King to Mr. Beast. And so during the movie, the Liver King, he spoke of having new levels of invincibility and that was very dangerous. He felt this way because when he was 16 years of age, he actually developed a scheme. You love the scheme. But what really took me aback was how he described this with a smile. It was fond memories for him. What he was doing is at only 16 years of age, he worked at GNC. People would take their returns, they would bring back their supplements, it would be perhaps half empty and so on, and they would want their money back. And of course, you know, if you're interested in Turk Builder Max, we also have a money back guarantee. And on top of that, a $20 gift card. And so if you don't believe that Turk Builder Max actually works, if you think it's a scam, you can try it for yourself. And when you're pleasantly surprised, you're going to keep buying it. That's what's happening. But if you didn't like it, you simply get your money back. And so what the Liver King would do is he would take those empty bottles with the receipts and bring them to other GNCs. And he would collect the money by bringing other people's bottles back. He said it was like printing money, that it worked every single time. And so he felt invincible. And so imagine the narcissism to be able to do this and not feel an ounce of guilt. But that's what started it. And so in his younger days, when he brags about having done drugs, about turning his apartment into a chemistry lab, he doesn't think that that was actually bad. It taught him, you know what? I'm good at this. I'm good at lying, deceiving the public, taking advantage of other people, and making money. And I don't have an ounce of guilt. I'm not hurting anyone. How am I hurting people? I'm going to get rich, and I don't care what people think. And so how many people think that a man who used to do this wouldn't be convinced that they can continue to do this? He explains it himself. I felt invincible. I felt untouchable. I got away with it, and so why not keep doing it? And so the Liver King lie, hey, why not tell everyone I'm 100% natural? That because I eat bull testicles and consume my liver pills, that I'm going to look like this and cure my child's diseases. I mean, don't you feel bad for me? I mean, I grew up without a father, and my children, I took care of them. I cured their diseases by eating carnivore. And so people, they ate it up. A man who's living primal, going back to his ancestors. But all the while, it was a lie. And once Derek made that video outing him, and so with the mic drop moments, the slam dunks, the proof that the Liver King was lying, do you know what the wife wanted him to do? The wife wanted him to lie. Well, you're not going to admit it, are you? And so the Liver King said, I'm going to stand my ground. I got this. Don't worry about it. And so he made a fake apology video. He wasn't apologizing. He was making excuses. He just felt bad because he got caught. Then you had guys like Jake Paul and others, famous people saying, you went on my podcast. You lied to my face. How dare you? Are people actually surprised by this? It's human nature that people are oftentimes very dishonest. It is rare that people are going to tell the truth. And so what happens is, y'all watch this video. You watch the Liver King lie. And so when a guy like Hussein Farhat says he's 100% natural, of course you don't believe him. And why? Because the odds are extremely rare. Perhaps 1 in a million, perhaps it's 1 in 100 million. And so even when he shows his blood work, of which he passes, even when he enters a drug-tested bodybuilding competition, even when he says, I'll give you $100,000, you can test me at any time, and I'm going to pass that test, you still don't believe him. And on my wall, only 15% of people believe that Hussein is natural. 12% believe that I'm lying and covering for him. Imagine me lying. In comparison, guys like Mike O'Hearn, Daniel and Bailey, Simeon Panda, or Newly, Ashton Hall. These guys don't show their blood work. Are they offering $100,000 to be tested at any time in order to prove that they're natural? Of course you're not.
More plates, more dates, Derek. I already DM'd you, bro. So if you want to get back to me, I'm down to get tested anytime for a full hearing. If I fail a single blood test, I will refund you the whole money for all of the tests that you paid for, and I will give you $100,000 on top of it.
If you doubt Hussein's natural, take him up on his offer. I would love to see you win the $100,000. Who wouldn't? And so if you're saying, oh, I'm a poor college student, I can't afford it, start a GoFundMe account and make the money. What's wrong with you kids? Oh, I'm only in my early 20s. I'm a child. Last I checked, when you're 18 years old, you can go to war. You're an adult. And so stop playing off like you're a poor little kid. Oh, I'm in my early 20s. I can't do anything good in this world. Are you a man or a manlet? I thought I was a manlet. You guys are pathetic. If you don't believe him, that's fine. But be a man and put your money where your mouth is. If you think he's a fake natty and you've seen the testing, then test him. Take him up on your offer. You don't have the money? Pool it together. Find 10 friends. How hard is this? Start a YouTube channel. Say, hey, who wants to fund me to get the money to prove that Hussein's a fake natty? And so the Liver King, who previously had been scamming people, had an international drug training operation, selling drugs, making drugs, using drugs, and had a distorted perception of risk from never having gotten caught. You're now going to trust this man who's peddling liver pills. And did you actually taste the Liver King bar? It was the most disgusting bar I've ever tried in my life. Did you try the Liver King bar? No. Thank God. It was as bad as it could be. It was horrendous. I'm not exaggerating. I don't make this shit up. Trust me, if the Liver King bar tasted good, I'd say, hey, yo, at least you had a bar that tasted good. I don't care. If the Liver King did this or did that, I don't care. I'm reporting facts. Child Protective Services, they show up at his door. I mean, we hear that they're eating bull testicles, that they're doing cold water plunges and so on, and we're just trying to be safe. Hey, Hey, that is great. But then I believe in the next scene, the Liver King is measuring out shrooms, and then they go on some trip in a hut. Now, they don't show if the kids and the whole family are on shrooms, but they're certainly making it look like they were. And so where was Child Protective Services then? Do we really want Netflix to make it look like the family is getting high on shrooms and that that's somehow okay? These are actual kids, not adults, not guys in their early 20s who are in university, not guys who are pretending like Coach Greg is going to sue them, actual children that need to be protected. 6 months later, after all of this goes down, they interview the Liver King yet again. The Liver King then says, in regards to all of this, the diet that I was on, and I quote, "I'm convinced now I was starving myself. The extreme approach, it's not the answer." And so even the Liver King is saying that what he had been preaching for years, the carnivore diet, all that he was saying, it's not the way. It's all about balance. That perhaps have your meat, have your vegetables, fruit, mix it up. Eat a balanced diet. Kind of like what Coach Greg has been preaching for decades. Eat healthy, calories in, calories out. Do 150 minutes of cardio a week. That it's all about balance. But that doesn't make money. You don't make money by preaching what everybody should already know. But if you have the extremes, things that are shocking, that is what people are looking for. They're looking for the magic pill, and I'm sorry, it wasn't bull testicles or liver. It was the steroids. Since this time, the Liver King, his views have gone in the toilet. Hardly anyone is now watching him. And so what is that saying? The candles that brighten the day the most, they end up shutting down way faster than last time. Well, that's what happened. The Liver King, he had a run. He made muchos dólares. Pero
The star that burns twice as...
las estrellas que...
The star that burns twice as bright burns half as long.
The estrella that burns twice as bright, it goes half as long. And so he's doing it wrong. He has no remorse, no regrets. He's very much narcissistic. He thinks he has done nothing wrong. In comparison, if I make a mistake like this, I would actually apologize. And so if Hussein Farhat were actually a fake natty, if I was actually lying to cover this, which of course I would not do. And people are thinking, yeah, you would, because it's all about making money. It's not. I said Hussein Farhat was a fake natty, and he proved he was not a fake natty at that time, long before I hired him to my company. And so you really think I would take that risk? Oh, do you know how easy it is to prove he's a fake natty? Test him every freaking week, every single day. There's hundreds of thousands of people out there who wants to make $100,000. We've challenged Derek. Whoever wants to go over the blood work, because you don't trust me anymore. Oh, but you wanted me to go over his blood work back then, but then when I said he was actually natural based on the blood work, oh, we don't like you anymore, Coach Greg. You take the L because you speak the truth. I am not going to lie to tell you what you want to hear. I tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. You want to hear Hussein Farhat is a fake natty. I'm sorry, the blood work says otherwise. What do you want me to say? Oh, he paid some guy to show up at the doctor's office to get his blood work for him and to deceive us all? To commit fraud, that's what he did? Well, if he did, then test him again and prove it. But until then, got to give him the benefit of the doubt. Don't watch the stupid Liver King movie. It was atrocious. I couldn't convince Mepstagram to watch it. I watched it on 1.5 speed and I hated it. It was horrendous. Now, something that's not horrendous, get the freaking cookbook. Get the cookbook. It'll help you to lose weight and keep it off for the rest of your life. Also, you can get the GO2 Max, you can get the Turk Builder Max, you can get the Seco bars, code Seco for 50% off. You can get G-Test Premium, you can get all kinds of amazing supplements on my website. And remember, soon to come out is the Blue Lobster free workout. Hussein Farhat has his own pre-workout as well as Eric Janicki. And so look for that in the near future, and possibly it's already there right now. Don't forget to use code Greg for 15% off. Subscribe, click the bell button, comment to boost the algorithm. Please like the video if you like it. Don't forget to watch one of those two bloops. And of course, if you're looking for coaching plans by me and my team, weekly check-ins, FaceTimes with Coach Greg, you get everything, the diet, the training. And so if you're looking to make dramatic changes in your life to get healthier than last time, apply by clicking the link in the description. And until next time, I am out.